Hello everybody, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. And as we do every week, we're going to take cards out for the beginning of the week, middle of the week, and the end of the week, just to see what energy we're going to be dealing with, and for hints and tips and hacks as to how to navigate our way forward for this week. Okay, so before we waffle on forever like I like to do, let's start with let's get a tarot card out for today and tomorrow, doing Monday and Tuesday. We have the Seven of Wands. If you look here at this card, there's a man standing there and he's got all of his wands, his staffs, his weapons, and he's like ready for a battle almost. So with this card here, I'm hearing for today and tomorrow, it's like we're going to have a newfound oomph, if I can explain it like that. It's like we're going to have this strength and this power that's going to kind of come out of nowhere. I'm hearing Spirit say loudly, you're not defeated, right? So if you've been feeling a bit defeated over the last while, please know that you're not. Because obviously over the last while we've all been purging a lot, and a lot of stuff has been coming up for all of us, and it's going to leave us feeling a bit battle weary. So to this end, I'm hearing Spirit say here that we need to pick our battles wisely, right? At the same time, if you're feeling defeated, you're not defeated. It's sometimes the universe needs to give us a bit of a push and a bit of a shove for us to sit up and say, enough already. I now want this and this and this in my life, or I want to experience that and that and that, and I'm willing to forge forward and make it happen. So this is also a lot to do with boundaries, using a little bit more boundaries where maybe we're feeling pushed and shoved by others. It's time to kind of not push back, as it were, because two wrongs don't make a right, but to have just good boundaries in place where you're saying yes where you mean yes, no where you mean no, and also just being a bit more conscious of your own self-care. I know self-care is a big theme for a lot of us this year, so there's no harm in saying no to others' unnecessary demands on your time and energy. That takes part of self-care, okay? So let's get some further elaboration on that from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. What guidance is here from Spirit for Monday and Tuesday? This one is really grabbing me. It says faith, humanity and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. So here, this actually ties in with this card here, where we might be feeling a bit disappointed in life, disappointed in people, disappointed with others right now. And Spirit is saying that we need to have a little bit of compassion here, because everybody is fighting a battle that we can't always see, and that includes our own selves. So be kind and compassionate with yourself, because we have, in a way, been fighting a battle over the last while, as in we've been fighting and battling with purging our own inner demons, facing our dark, doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of the past coming up, letting go of what doesn't serve. All that stuff is heavy and it's hectic. So please have a little bit of compassion for yourself if you find yourself less than perfect. And then also doing the same for others if they're less than perfect. Okay, so just believe in yourself, believe in others. There's always goodness in the world, even though we can't always see it. Okay, let's get some more elaboration from the spellcasting oracle cards. What guidance is here for Monday and Tuesday? Strength. Okay, so yes, this ties in again with this. If we're feeling a bit battle weary and we're feeling a bit tired and all the rest of it, right? Know that you're stronger than you think. Again, smooth sailors do not come from a smooth sea, right? If life has been feeling like it's been a little bit tough, please know it's there to literally make you stronger. I'm also hearing confidence. So if you're starting something new, wanting to bring something new in your life, be strong about it. Be firm in yourself and just go for it. There's nothing to lose here. Be confident and be strong. Okay, so there's that. Now let's go for the middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday. What guidance is here for Wednesday and Thursday this week? We have temperance. I love this. This is what stands out for me is the balance here. There's fire over here and what looks like water or ice in this card. And she's floating above the earth and she seems to be very carefree. There's the sun in the middle and lots of dark around her. So this card talks about the balance between the dark and the light. And the dark and the light can be symbolic of so many things. It can be embracing our own shadow and our own light, knowing that we're human beings, embracing the dark and the light of others, because in life that is existence. We need the balance of the dark and the light, the good and the bad, right? Because at the end of the day, we can't only have an excess of one thing. Otherwise, it's out of balance, okay? So here, exercise patience, again, with yourself and with others and with life in the middle of the week. I'm also hearing the words balance being restored. So if your life has been a bit out of balance, you can expect life to come back into balance in the middle of the week. I'm also hearing the word justice. So it's like if you have any legal dealings or what have you, you can expect that to look a bit more favorable in the middle of the week as well. So, and I'm also hearing the words breathing a sigh of relief. So yeah, we've all been through the ringer quite a bit, so we can breathe a bit easier in the middle of the week. Hooray! Okay, let's see. What guidance do we have from the Keepers of the Light for the middle of the week? That one. We were just saying, okay, this card is an ascended master. His name is Serapis Bey, and he's all about ascension. It says, move into your true self, rise above the darkness. Light is here. So that really ties in beautifully with this, where I said there was darkness and light, finding the balance. So this process of ascension, that this word that gets bandied about quite a lot in spiritual circles, this word carries a lot of weight to it, because this is exactly what humanity as a collective is going through at the moment. We are coming out of a lot of darkness, collective darkness, our own personal darkness. We're really coming out of that and stepping into our light, or incorporating more light into our lives and into the world. And that process is a messy business. Whenever we're trying to strike a balance, it does get a bit messy. So, but what I'm hearing loudly here from Spirit is that we are so well supported. We've got these guys, the ascended masters and all these wonderful spiritual beings that are really helping us and guiding us in huge ways. So I'm hearing the light, there's just more light coming through this week, lots of high frequency stuff. So I'm also hearing physical symptoms. So don't be surprised this week if your ears buzz or ring or pop a lot more. You get a little bit of heart flutters, feeling a bit iffy and not really knowing why. All of that is energy shift stuff. So we all, major energy shift at the minute. So fun and games, right? So there's that. And then let's get some guidance and further elaboration here from the spell casting oracle. Let's see, what do we have? Passion. This energy has been coming up a lot over the last while. This is all, as you can see, is a very fiery card. So this is about stepping into your passions a lot more. I'm hearing the words heart-centered. So it's like as we're moving through life, never mind this week, but moving through life in general, we need to come from a place of passion, right? And doing what we love and loving what we do, right? And then I'm hearing Spirit say we need to ask ourselves the question constantly of what would love do? So whatever situations you've got going on, whatever you're dealing with, ask yourself, what would love do? Not what would ego do, or what would my anger do, or what would my revenge do? No, what would love do? It doesn't mean love is a softie. love is a hell of a power, right? And sometimes love can smack our bums when we need it, but always come from that place of love and sovereignty, right? Finding your passions, very important. Okay, so that's the middle of the week. Let's look at Friday and the end of the week. Okay, Friday and the weekend. This one is grabbing my attention. We have Judgment. Interesting. Look at this angel sounding the trumpet and all these souls around him. This is heeding a call, I'm hearing. So this is towards the end of the week, following on the tail of Passion here, okay? What are you being called to do? What are you feeling inspired to do? What are you feeling driven to do? Pay attention to that. I'm also hearing this as, again, another bit of my goodness, breathing a sigh of relief, right? Positive evaluation of facts. There's quite a nice outcome coming over the weekend, it looks like here. Balance being restored. I keep hearing balance being restored, on the right path. Okay, let's ask for elaboration. Let's go get some elaboration here from the Keepers of the Light. Forgiveness. This is Master Jesus. It says you're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Isn't that just amazing that it follows on from this? This is why I love using more than one deck. They always seem to tell a story, right? So when I tune into the energy of this card, I'm hearing the words healing, justice, fairness, and balance. So over the weekend, you might find yourself making some peace with others, because relationships have also been a little bit bumpy over the last while, which is to be expected, because as we grow and evolve, our relationships also shift and change, right? So I'm hearing loudly, let bygones be bygones, right? We can't carry the past around wherever we go. So I can see us really letting go of a lot of stuff and really forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, making amends, and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, let's get some elaboration on that. Now from the Spellcasting Oracle. Let's see. We have, I feel like these two want to come together. Can't make this up. The first one, transformation. We have the butterfly. This was the theme for last week as well. This change, this evolution, transformation. And here we have it again, right? So, and Spirit is saying, please understand, this is not a process that happens overnight. This is this entire year. This is a year 5. This is a universal 5 year. And 5 energy is about freedom, transformation, evolution, and resilience. So this year, this is what we're all learning, is how to adapt, change to, or adapt to changing environments, changing influences, right? We're all growing, changing, evolving, ascending, right? And then this card here says prosperity. So this means here that as we, thank you, okay. Here the Spirit is saying that as we change, evolve, we level up, our DNA is recoded, we just evolve, our vibration shifts and raises as we transform, as we let go of the past, as we face the dark, as we face our challenges, we grow, we become stronger, we become more confident, we evolve, we grow. Do you see the process? And then as we let go, in the letting go process of all the heaviness, the baggage, our vibration raises. And prosperity and love and all of that good stuff is all of our high vibration. So as our vibration raises, so we become better magnets for all the good stuff. Now this prosperity doesn't necessarily just refer to money. It can be a prosperity of love, a prosperity of whatever it is that you want and need, a prosperity of time and abundance of everything you need becomes yours easier when we do the work, right? When we work through what has been standing between us and where we want to be all along. We make space and we become a magnet for all the good stuff. Okay, so this week so far sounds like it's I don't want to say a hard work week. I feel like it's going to be breathing a bit easier than what we have over the last while, because what I'm hearing loudly here also is that we are ready. We're becoming more and more ready. We're becoming more and more willing participants and recipients of all the good stuff, right? And I'm hearing patience is needed, because at the moment the energy is really influencing and has been influencing us for a while to really dig deep, to really look and see what needs to change. We're seeing all the dark that is not always pleasant, but this is important. We need to let go, and the more and more we let go, the more and more space we make for all that is good, right? I'm also hearing what is going to be coming up, and what also has been coming up quite a bit, is anxiety, right? Stress, worry, anxiety over what we cannot control, right? Us humans like to be in control of everything, don't we? When we feel like we can't control anything, our go-to is to go into anxiety. So no anxiety allowed if you can help it. But a nice handy way of dealing with anxiety is to view it as energy that has got nowhere to go, right? It's got to go somewhere. It's either got to be expressed, or it's got to be physically worked through, or it's got to be breathed out of you. So when you feel anxiety pop up this week, right? Here's a nifty little exercise to do that you can do when you're bored. Is in your mind's eye, visualize the anxiety that you feel as popcorn, like it's popping all over inside your body. It's popping like mad, and it's going to make you feel very unsettled and very anxious. The moment you feel that, right, go quiet. Do this on your own, because you know people think you're crazy. Is go quiet, really close your eyes, take a very deep breath in, and just breathe that popcorn out of you. Just visualize this popcorn leaving you, like you're going, and you're just breathing it out, because the more you make this a visual process, the more intense it'll be for you. By intense, I mean constructive. So you're breathing in the good energy, the good stuff, the fresh oxygen, and you're breathing it into your belly, and you're breathing the popcorn right out of you. Do that exercise 3 or 4 times, and make sure you breathe as deep into the bottom of your lungs as what you can, and you breathe it out. The best way to do it is to breathe in through your nose, hold it, and then breathe out of your mouth, and that anxiety will leave you. And when that anxiety leaves you, your thought processes become clearer, right? So looks like an intense week coming up here, but filled with quite a bit of highs and lows. But Spirit is saying the lows are going to be the anxieties, but the lows are the equivalent of being pushed towards the edge of a cliff. Like, oh my God, there's the edge of the cliff, the edge of the cliff. And then suddenly, whoop, we realize we have wings. So this week, embrace what comes up for you. Know that you're stronger than you think. And just know that there's a bloody favorable outcome in the works for you if you're willing to do the soul work, if you're willing to let go of what doesn't serve you, if you're willing to release and let go of the thought processes that have accidentally been holding you back. That's what facing your shadow is all about, right? Letting go of all of that, and then you're going to start making some inroads towards the prosperity that you're after, in whichever shape or form that prosperity will take for you. What you want wants you, but you've got to be a vibrational match for it first. Otherwise it goes whoop right over your head. Okay, so breathe through this week. You have got this. So I hope that this helps you. Please let me know how you go. If you enjoy these videos, please like them, share them, whatever blows your hair back. And I'm sending you all so much love, and have an amazing week ahead. Take care and keep well. Bye.